So I got some new wheels. I bought these because after skating the Dragons for 2 years, 93A, I'm starting to find that they're a little bit sticky, and I'm wanting a wheel that's still multi-purpose, all-use, all-terrain, whilst offering a little bit of slide to make shove-its easier, reverts to rescue tricks that don't fully make it. Just in comparison, these are the Dragons. You can see how well used they are. The Nano Rats are slightly narrower. They're a similar shape, I think. I'm going to stick these bearings on. These are pretty decent Spitfire Classics, well broken in. Whoops. Normally I'd use a truck to remove bearings, but I'm using a screwdriver today. Spacers as well, apparently important. Maybe I will use trucks after all. So I'm actually going to be putting them on the Ace AF1 hollows that I reviewed in my last video, which obviously means I've got to take these nano cubics off. These are 93A as well. Bit annoying. Some people love tinkering with boards. I really can't be bothered with it. Also, if you watched my last video, kind of decided after some helpful comments that the bushings that come standard with these AF1s are too soft. So I'm going to be switching those out. I've got them in here, which are these. I think the bone's hard. They're definitely hard bushings. Where's my skate tool? Bosh. 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 Wheel 1. Maybe I do like tinkering with boards after all. The reason I find it frustrating is because when I have time to actually tinker with skateboards, it's also like I've got time to skate, and it just seems to take longer than I'd like. I rush and bodge. Forget how nice clean wheels look, but then clean wheels, you look like a beginner at the skate park. A bit like uncarved out trucks. So that's me checking the time. Skate o'clock. Why did I take those bearings out? They don't need to come out. Interestingly, no spacers in these. These wheels were gifted to me very, very kindly, and I've really enjoyed using them. Nice sticker. Give that to my son. It's a messy job. Bosh, bosh. 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 I feel like I'm getting my greasy hands on my nice clean wheels now. Bosh. Bosh. It's like a kid's puzzle. Ugh. Ugh. Ah, look, greasy. So I've got to fit bushings after this. If anybody wants to become my skateboard technician, let me know in the comments, because I cannot be bothered. Bush. Bearing. Spacer. Yep. Let me crank them down, see if it puts the bearing straight. Sometimes, even though these bearings are broken in, it does take a few rolls around on the park to make them spin properly again. I don't think I've fitted them wrong. Oh, that's better. Better. I had fit them wrong. Something not quite right with that. I'm hoping that'll just sort itself out. Bushings. Ugh. Can't be bothered. I'm not enjoying working on my skateboard, but I'm expecting you to watch. Now what? Hang on. I need to put the old one back on. Yeah. Bosh. 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 So I didn't lose any nuts or washers, which is rare for me. So how do you make sure the front is as tight as the back? They look like I've cranked them about the same. So yeah, that's that done. Let's go skate. So I'm just going to start off with some flat ground and see how the wheels fare. See, that's what I'm after, a little bit more slidiness, so my it's kind of shove rather than get stuck. So much easier. But also I've got a bit more confidence that they are actually going to come round rather than get stuck, so then I'm more likely to commit. So I was watching that Andy Anderson in Paris video yesterday. If you've not seen it, go check it out. But there's this run where he's like doing shove-its, pivots, body varials, and I want to try and have a go today at getting a bit of a body varial, fakie shove, pivot, and try and get some kind of flowy, is that freestyle? Line. Chose to do this on a day where I can't fakie shove. Need more space. So I think that's what I'll try. We'll do body varial, fakie shove, pivot, regular shove, front 180, boom. Imagine if I get this dead smooth, like bam, 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 bam. Sick. Fakie shove giving me big problems. Messed it up on my go-to trick from 180, frustrating. I also don't have a filmer, so I'll be tiny over there. What I'll do, if I try get one from this angle so you see the start of it, and then if I can land it from the other angle so you see the end of it, we're winning. Don't look at my wheels. That was the one. Let's switch angles. Seeing as this is loosely a wheel review, I suppose I should probably try and go fast and bomb it around the park a little bit. To be honest, I do prefer how they're a little bit clickier than the soft wheels, a bit more satisfying, a little bit more feedback than the subdued softness. maybe not much of an extensive review today, but these wheels are doing what I wanted them to, which is slightly less stickiness, but also more clickiness, which doesn't sound like much, but skateboarding is a very tactile thing. We get used to the feel and the rhythm of things, so it's quite a nice feeling actually.